I'm Lukas, 18 years old, from Brixen, Italy, and I'm a professional slackliner. Right now we are in Montpellier for the Fise 213 at the slackline area. Actually, I'm slacklining for about 2.5 years. When I started slacklining, I was in a park and I saw my friends which set up a slackline, and then I tried it. And at the beginning I didn't really like it because I always fell down, and then I got back on the line, and when I saw that I can try some new tricks, I got really into it, and since that moment I'm slacklining. Slacklining is for me personally cool freestyle sport. I really like it because you can invent new tricks that nobody else has done before, and you can set up everywhere a slackline. You can set up a slackline in the winter, in summer, in spring, and you can set it up just everywhere. Normally I was supposed to arrive to Montpellier yesterday, but there was a misunderstanding with my flight. So yesterday I went to the airport, to the check-in area, and I was giving the guy my flight itinerary, and then he looked at me like very weird, and he told me that my flight was yesterday. So I was sitting in the airport and there was no flight, and it was kind of weird but kind of funny. My personal goal for this event here, for this competition, would be to win the competition, because it's a really, really good feeling to win. And yeah, no, that was a joke. The cool thing about competitions for me is that you see the international slackliners again, you meet them, you slack with them, you have fun, and you learn a lot of new stuff. And for me in competition it's also very important not to win, but just to have fun and enjoy the trip or to enjoy the competition. My goal for the future is to keep on slacking and to push myself to another limit. I prepare myself for competitions by training my combinations, my combos, my tricks. Last year I won the World Championships in Boston, and for me it was a very good experience. And I never thought that I'm gonna win the World Championships because they're all over the world. There are very, very good slackliners. It was one of the best feelings in my life. If I'm not slacklining, I'm studying. No, it was a joke. I'm going out, having fun, partying, playing soccer, climbing, and go with my friends to the gym to jump on the trampoline. Until today I had no big injury. There was one injury where I was slacklining and the slackline broke, or the anchor broke, and then the ratchet flew directly in my back, and it was too low for the ribs and too high for the kidneys. And the cool thing about this was that I was working it was summer, and I was working in a company, and I told my mom that I won't go to work this week because I had the injury. And when I came back home at night, I told this to my mom, and she looked at me and said, yeah, okay, you can stay at home for now, like 2 days, and then we'll see how it goes on. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And then I checked my emails, and I got an email from Gibbon, and they asked me if I wanted to go to the USA for a competition 1 week later. And so imagine, when I was there, telling my mom that I can't go to work, I was like standing there, and I was like, And after that I read the email, I was going to my mom and told her, yeah, it feels better. I think I can go to work tomorrow. And then she asked me, why do you go to work tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, I got an email from Gibbon that I can travel to the US next week. And she was like, badass. What right now is going on in slacklining is incredible, and it's very impressive because from competition to competition you have one trick which is the best trick, and at the next competition you see just new people doing new tricks which are crazy. Those are tricks that you haven't even imagined, like the contest before. You never thought about that, and so it's like impressive what is going on right now. I am supported by Gibbon Slacklines, then Kiku, and in the end I'm supported also by GoPro. That was Lukas from Italy. Keep on slacking and make sure watching boneless videos.